Monday the 28th of January 2019. This is the first day of training for 2019. First day of proper training, like scheduled. So I'm going to be training every day, and I'll have a rest day on every second Monday or something. As you might have seen, I've brought myself a new time trial bike, but I'll show you guys a little bit more of that later on in the video. Today's session is a carb depleted, which means I haven't had any breakfast or anything to eat this morning, just some water. It's going to be 4 times 5 minutes full gas, and then 20-minute warm up and a 20-minute warm down, and then we're going to head to the pool this afternoon. With this new training regime, I need to drop like 9 kgs. Well, I'm going to try and drop down to 70. That's where I was when I stopped training last year. So to do this, I'm going to start eating relatively just like plain chicken, lean meats, rice, and just vegetables and lots of salad. So I'm just going to try and cut down for the next month or two, so no sugary shit and no like chocolate and stuff. So to do this, I find the best way to do it is to have a little like notepad, a little diary, and have a tally of everything you eat through the day, because then if you eat something shit and you write it down, it makes you feel like shit. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next month. So let's rip into this training session. And yeah, obviously because of my shoulder surgery, I'm still not allowed out on the road until I get my surgeon's appointment's on the 7th of Feb, so I've got like 10 or 11 days. So for the moment I can't even get onto my time trial bars because my shoulder won't move out. So I just rest it there and let's do some efforts. Alright, so I just did a quick shop and I got this O&J crunchy granola blueberry and coconut flavour for breakfast. I got some coconut water. This is what I put into my smoothies. I need some more mixed berries. We got some fresh blueberries just to snack on, and some bananas. So I'm just going to make one of my traditional smoothies for breakfast. I'm going to have this banana, some coconut water, this Greek protein yogurt, and then I'll chuck some frozen berries in there as well. Bananas are pretty gone, so I can probably fit 2 of them in here. And top it all off, the coconut water. Alright, I've got my smoothie. First job is to write in my breakfast. So that's what it looks like. So we got breakfast, so I got smoothie, coconut water, mixed berries, 2 bananas and some yogurt. And then obviously when I have lunch, I'll write my lunch there, dinner there, and then any snacks I have throughout the day right through there. We have training, it's on the bike, morning trainer session, 1 hour, 4 times 5 minute efforts, and then anything else I do during the day I write down here. That little book should theoretically keep me accountable for what I eat, and so I keep doing my training. Alrighty then, this is the new time trial rig. It is a Avanti Chrono. I'm pretty sure it's like a 2015-16 model. This is the top of the line Chrono that Avanti made. So they made a few of the bottom of the line ones, and they had rear mounted brakes. So this one is rear mounted, but then they just had regular forks with the brake on the front. But this is their top of the line one. I'm pretty sure when it retailed it was like $6,500 just for the frame. So this is the integrated brakes up front. And it has the inaugural Pro Missile integrated bars, so that's all the big system up there. I'm pretty sure that's over $1,000 just for the bars and the base bar. We have a Pro Logo Naga Evo TTR saddle, which is the exact same saddle, the black one that I had on my Rally. So I'm going to get some new clamps and then put my Rally, because it has the carbon rails and the black one, onto this bike. It's running 11-speed mechanical Ultegra. And I've put on my foil F50s, but when I race on it I'm going to try and get some 80s and probably a disc wheel. I picked this bike up because I want to focus on my time trialing and I want to do some triathlons this year. So I've got 3 major races that I want to do. So I've got Club Nationals time trial, and then I want to do the half Ironman in December, and then there's a new event called the Aqua Bike, which is a 3k swim and 120k time trial down in Wanaka that I really want to focus on. So that's why I've brought it, so I can really concentrate on my time trialing and get lots of hours in, and then obviously get a faster bike and faster high-end carbon bike to do those big races on. See, obviously it's a bit disappointing because of my shoulder. I haven't actually been able to ride it. I've ridden it on the trainer, but because of the way that my shoulder goes in and out, I can't actually get on the time trial bars at the moment. A few upgrades that I'm going to make to it for when I race. Obviously I want to change the saddle, so to do that I have to get a new clamp here, which is just a little bit higher, and then it fits the carbon rails on. I want to get some foil F88 wheels, but I want to get them clincher and then tubeless them, so if I get a puncture during an Ironman or something, it'll fix itself because they're pretty puncture resistant. I want to put the time trial bars probably up a few notches with some more spaces. Obviously I need to get some bottle cages, some aero bottles, and then find a way to mount my Garmin Edge 1000. So I've got a fair bit that I want to work on it, but for the moment I'm going to recable it and just give it a good tune, so that when I finally can get on the road with it for my shoulder, it's all ready to go. This is a quick look at the new TT rig. Obviously I'm not able to ride it at the moment, but I'm going to try and make as many videos once I move down to Wellington and I do some good time trialing down the highway down there. It is currently like sitting at like 29-30 degrees, so I'm going to go and have a swim. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you have any more questions about this, leave it in the comments and I can make some videos on it, or anything that you think that I should do to it to improve my performance. But that's going to be in today's video. Give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
My bed, she the one I think I found till I'm dead. I don't want nobody else in my head. And no, I don't need another one. We can stay up late and have a ton of fun. Take your clothes off. What's in my drink? It won't let me doze off. In deep rest, girl, overdose on zone.